Welcome back, everybody, to Rebirth, the Moonlock Protocol. I'm the Bearded OG, and in this episode, we're getting ready for Horde Night. I brought you back before the Horde started, of course, because I want to show you a couple of things, or do a couple things with you. So all of these mods here, we can do something with. So let's go to our forge. And these are tier 2 fire rate for a weapon, 30 additional rounds per minute. We can craft those into tier 3s. That gives us 45 additional rounds per minute. Okay, let's just, we'll have to decide which one we're going to put that on. This is fire rate as well, but this is for armor. So these are a couple of tier 2s that we have here. So we should be able to make a tier 3 there, and those we will put on our hands. Alright, so let's go here, grab our hands, and 6% increase in fire rate. Okay, got that done. Okay, these next two are stun resistance. They're both tier 3s, so we can make a tier 4 out of that. That gives us 20% stun resistance for a headpiece. We don't need the... well, hold on. Night vision. Lucky looter. Yeah, we don't really need this cigar on here because we use the other headpiece when we're selling. I just have to remember that. So 20% stun resistance. Very good. Okay. Next we have stamina loss by 4%. We have a couple of tier 2s of those, so let's make a tier 3 out of those. And now it's 6%, and I think on our feet we have another slot. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Nice. Okay. This is melee damage tier 3, which would go on hands. We could probably give up the armor fitting mod. Yeah. And that'll give us 9% increase to melee damage. Okay, beautiful. Alright, this is melee weapon degradation tier 3. I also have a tier 2, but I don't have another tier 2 to combine with. Well, actually, do I? Hold on a second. I have... yeah, see, I only have a tier 1. Let me look at this again. Yeah, okay, so let's put the tier 3 on here. 300 additional durability. Nice. Okay. Let's put the tier 2 on probably either our pick or our crowbar. Those are the ones we use the most. Let's put it on the pick. Oh. I don't know if I want to give any of those up. Okay, so that kind of... okay, answer that question. So we'll put the tier 2 on the crowbar. And then I guess we can put the tier 1 on either the... you're fully modded out, right? Okay. Put it on the axe. You're fully modded out, but you don't really need a Gravedigger mod. Okay. Very good. And then I just have another fire rate tier 1 and a ranged weapon degradation tier 1. So, I think... well, I guess the first question is... oh, what do I have here? I have a tier 2 fire rate. It's a tier 1 fire rate. I think, you know, my two really seriously star weapons are the Raptor and the MP5, though the H&K is pretty damn good too. I think when the shit really, really hits the fan, though, I want to go to my MP5. So, and it's already got an insane fire rate. So I think what we'll do is, oh wait, what? There we go. We don't really need a silencer on here, so we're going to take the silencer off, and we're going to put the tier 3 fire. This thing is just going to be insane in terms of its fire rate. It already is. Okay, and then let's put, we already have a tier 2 fire rate on you. Weapon degradation tier 1. See the there's nothing on there I want to give up. We have to keep rad removers on everything now. So that's okay. So yeah, let's go to this one. What does this do? Ranged and aimed accuracy. We could probably take this one off and increase its fire rate, because I aim down, you know, well, I use the scope sometimes, but I also shoot it from the hip, and this is hindering the shoot from the hip. This is going to give us an additional 15 rounds per minute. I think that's worth it. Okay. And then we finally have this ranged weapon degradation. The thing is I don't know if I have any mod slots open that I want to give up on any of these. What about you? We don't need a laser sight on you, and I really like this Benelli, so let's put the degradation on you. Okay, cool. Let's see. We'll put all of the gun mods in this one and all of the other extra mods in here, and I think that takes care of all of these guys. I do have a couple of tier 2 block damages. We might as well turn those into a tier 3.
I've got a bad feeling
but
about
that's
this.
something, you know, we would put on a mining set. Speaking of which, do I have... This is probably for hands, right? Yeah. Melee damage, axe damage, yes. Range damage. Handguns. Yeah, I don't really have any hands, you know, for mining, so I'm just going to keep this in here so when I look in here, I see that it's there. And, you know, hopefully eventually we can, you know, get a mining set put together. So, okay. Is there anything else? I have two, oh yeah, I have 2 reload speeds. Structural integrity, ranged damage, tier 2. Oh, that's a head slot. Okay, let's look at that. I have rampage tier 2 or 3 already. Melee weapon damage tier 1, we already looked at that. Loot stage tier 3, that would be for feet. I have a tier 3 hunger and thirst already. Dismember, that's a tier 1 block damage. Let's... Yeah, no, we already did that. I don't think... Okay, let's look at this again. Oh, I have a tier 4 block damage already on these gloves. Because, you know, we need to break blocks when we're out doing other stuff too, not just mining. So I do have that. Okay, so this is 45% faster reload speed. And there's 2 of them. Oh my god. So the question for this now is, do I want to put those on 2 different weapons, or do I want to turn them into a tier 4? And then what am I going to give up? So, I mean, we don't really need the reflex sight on here, though I really like it on there. How much is this? Okay, hold on a sec. How much is this affecting the... Wait, what the fuck are you doing? Get back there. Okay, so right now it's 720 rounds per minute, 798. I mean, we don't have to have the reflex on there. And what we could do is make this weapon even more insane. Well, we could put this on. Does it tell us? Yeah, it doesn't really tell us reload speed. We won't be able to see how much that affects it. We just have to trust that it's going to make us reload it faster. We could also put this on the Raptor too. You know, the other one. But then what are we going to give up? I mean, we don't absolutely have to have a foregrip mod. We don't absolutely have to have a choke. Yeah, let's pull the choke off. Let's put the reload speed tier 3 here. And the other one here. I think we'll do it that way. Okay. This is a head slot for extra range damage. Is there something else I could give up on the head slot? What is this doing for us? Lucky Looter perk. Stun resistance, the 20% stun resistance, or 6% damage. It's kind of a toss-up, to be honest with you. 6% damage is 6% damage, but it's not absolutely fucking amazing, right? I think we're going to keep the stun resistance on. That might save our life sometime. Okay, and then this was the increased loot stage by 6% on feet. We could give up the armor plating. Oh, we have a loot stage tier 1, right? Okay, so we'll just put a tier 3 on instead. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, so let's put those back there, and we'll put you guys in there. And I think that's going to be our setup. You should have a rad remover. Yeah, put a rad remover on instead of a cripple. We only have 2 mod slots on that thing. Do we have... What do we have on this one? We have 3 mod slots on you. Oh, but this one has... Yeah, that one's got a bonus, though. So, yeah, we'll keep it like that. Alright, I have no idea what time it is. The next thing we want to do is we want to make ourselves a loot gatherer, and we also need to make a land claim block. Because I want to set it down and see how many slots are in it, and then pick it back up and take it to where we're going to fight the Horde. So we can just put you right here. Okay, I think we need to make the loot gatherer in here. Loot gathering unit. Yeah, let's make one of those. And what we'll do is, yeah, I don't know what road we're going to fight on either, by the way. Well, we'll probably just fight on this highway right out here. So we'll just put the loot gatherer down, and then we'll kind of keep running back and forth around it, in, you know, keeping in its vicinity. That's what we'll do. Okay, so that's a lot of space, man. That's a hell of a lot of space. What's that do? Deactivate gathering? Oh, no. Okay, cool. So we got that for the Horde Night, ready to go. I don't think there's really a whole lot more to do other than running over to Poppy and just making sure all of our weapons are fully repaired, which means I'm gonna need these. And I don't know how many I need of these. Oh, that's right. We can now make the triple mod strength mod. So let's do that next because I have enough of these. It's not gonna. It's only gonna leave us 11 of those, but I don't think any of these weapons use strength. This one probably does, but that one we're not going to be using on the Horde Knight anyway. Possible the shotgun does. But the Raptor's in pretty good condition. We're not going to use it exclusively. So yeah, let's do our thing here. All right, so let's go to recipes. What the hell? Knock it off. Recipes. We need to... Oh, do we need to make all 4 of these, though? Strength. Here. Yes, we do. And, okay, so we don't have enough. We need 800 of these. Okay, fair enough. Well, in that case, what we'll do is let's go ahead and... Oh, I should probably grab some of my money, too. Let's go fly over to Poppy and have her repair all of our weaponry. So that's all ready to go. And then there's nothing else really for me to do to show you guys anyway. I might do some mining or something, I don't know. So I'm just gonna let you go here and I'll bring you back when the Horde Night starts. All right, it's on. Horde Night on the road. And they come. We're gonna have Scrapwatch join us and just shoot at the ground and see how he does. Also, we're debuting the double deagles tonight. If I like them, then we'll put a bonus on them. I don't know if Scrapwatch is going to work too well here. So yeah, let's give the double deagles a shot here. Get it? A shot? Huh? See what I did there? And if we like them, then we'll put a tier 4 bonus on them and start using them. They're kind of fun. I was messing around with them a little bit. Oh shit! Earlier. So I can't spend a whole lot of my attention, you know, trying to keep Scrapwatch alive. So we'll just have to see how. Oh shit! See how he does. We got to keep ourselves alive. I do have a loot gatherer right over here. I don't know what the range is on this. I don't remember what it is, so we'll see how that goes. All right. But the Horde shouldn't really be any worse than, you know, the other ones we've done in the snow, other than that we're in the Wasteland biome too. Unless there's, unless there's more to it that I'm not aware of. But yeah, I'm kind of liking the deagles so far. They have a lot of buck to them, but that's to be expected, I guess. And I do have silencers on them too. Scrapwatch is getting the shit kicked out of him. Let's pull him away. All right. I don't know if these are the best weapons for the Horde Knight, but I think they'll serve us well, you know, just for normal day-to-day zombo killing. They are putting them down pretty good, though. I'm, of course, using AP ammo. Oh my god, he just disintegrated her. That's funny. Yeah, Scrapwatch is down. It's not. I mean, he's not that helpful, and he's almost more of a distraction to me. So we probably won't use him on the next Horde night. At least not if we're just straight out on the road like this.
My senses have picked up something.
Get out of here. Yeah, I'm impressed with the damage of these double deagles, though. They're doing pretty damn good. Okay, let's get around this way. I don't know if I said this already, but I do have silencers in them, so that's why they sound a little muted. Obviously going to be a little more expensive on the ammunition. The popping head's good, though. When my Ep.45s get down to around 500, I think we'll switch, because I want to hang on to that ammo for later. I don't want to shoot it all up. We got a boss vulture we got to deal with.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Alright. Got rid of him. Yeah, I'm impressed with these weapons. I like them. Take a little while to reload. Okay, that kind of messed us up a little bit. Let's take one of these. And let's also take one of these for the sprain. And let's try a little bit of M60 action. Normal ammo in this because it's kind of our cheap and easy scenario until the ammo wears out anyway. Okay, let's switch over to head poppers. Doing pretty good work. Make sure nobody's sneaking up behind me here. That's gotta hurt. Alright. Rampage time, baby. I don't have do I have a drum magazine on here? I don't know. The loot gatherer is working pretty good. I don't see a single bag on the road. That's awesome. He just got a pretty good range. Alright, we have an abrasion. This is a killer. Oh, didn't didn't dodge that one very well. Where are you going? Your head can pop too, just like everybody else's. There's room for everybody's head to pop. Look at that double pin, man. Okay, that bag's a little bit out of range. Let's try our Mossberg, or sorry, our Benelli. I don't know, there's something just kind of sickeningly satisfying about using this weapon. I love it. I mean, it's just putting these fuckers down, man. Sit down and die. That's what you need to do, all of y'all. All y'all. Oh shit. Double damage proc on this thing is amazing.
We are not alone.
Did you see how many of them we knocked out in one shot there? That was fucking awesome, dude. Get out of here, you irritating motherfucking spider piece of shit. Alright, let's run around this way. Whoops. Take a small bandage just to top off. Oh shit. Alright, let's try out our H&K. Oh yeah, this is just dropping them like rocks.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, let's run around this way. Oh shit. What happened to my... Why was my fire rate doing that? I don't know. No, you don't get to blow up. I need your bag. Ouch. Alright, let's do this. Disintegrated. Oh, I forgot to put Satan behind me. God damn it. Let's get over here. Satan gets in the way. Pisses me off. There we go. Let's grab you and do this. And do this. And come back this way. Ow. Probably better heal up here.
Master, we are not alone.
That's funny, man. It does the explosion and the shock proc too. Okay, let's get out the star of the show here. Get ready to die. Oh man, I'm unstoppable, just like the song. Oh shit. Oh, I'm unstopped. Oh, well, these aren't getting picked up. Okay, we're a little further down the road, I guess. Actually, I kind of like this weapon without the reflex sight on it. Alright, we're out of AP9s, so let's get down here and we'll switch to head poppers. Do I have normals? No, just head poppers, but we got lots of head poppers. Oh shit. Man, the hitbox on those vultures is weird.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Get topped off here. I want to get that vulture out of the picture here. See, what the fuck, man? It's not my aim. I have perfect aim. There's nothing wrong with my aim. It's the vulture. Ah. These guys a little bit of fire. Okay, let's try this again. Oh shit. Goddamn vulture, man. What the fuck? Is that my aim? Don't blame the aim. Alright, let's try this guy. Hey, I got the buzzard. Nice. All right, Horde Night is over, ladies and gentlemen. We survived and we thrived. I didn't catch the last head count, but it was, well, kill count. It was over 500. And I don't remember what the head count was, but I'll put that in the video when we edit it. And let's finish cleaning up the straggler. Hey, did I just see new zombies spawn in over there? What the hell? This shouldn't happen after the Horde Night's over. Unless those are
Master, we are not alone.
outbreak zombs, which is entirely possible. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So yeah, let's get these guys cleaned up and then we'll take a look at the loot. And that takes care of them. Okay, I think we're done. Is the loot thing? Yeah, okay. I want to try something that Ramsey told me we could do. Because we have high pack mule, our vehicle should automatically loot these bags. If they're in range, but the thing is it seems to me like we're close enough already. Let's just fly over the bags and see what happens. I might have to actually turn that on now that I think about it. Yeah, because see, it's not picking them up. Okay, so let's land, and then if we go here, auto loot. There. Okay, that should pick up the bags. Nice. Okay, let's run over to our loot gatherer and we'll see what we get. I picked up at least 2 levels during that horde, maybe even 3. I don't know, I wasn't paying super close attention to that. Let's see what the chopper picked up first. Another Leon Kennedy light. Plus, that adds the Dukes and loot. This one has 5 mod slots. My first one only had 4, so the nice thing about this is the light doesn't ever, the normal light doesn't ever wear out. And then what's this? This is explosives entity damage, 20%. Okay, that's not too bad. Boom girl gloves. And then the rest of that's pretty basic stuff. Okay, let's see what this has. Alright, so we get a lot of our ammo back, as usual. Oh my goodness, look at the money we made, you guys. Holy shit. $27,055 make you holla. This was empty when we started. So that's amazing. Okay, we got 3 steel pickaxes, 2 more ratchets, 2 steel shovels, so that's all useful. Tier 2 health assessment, some food. White bunny outfit, sledge use. Sledge stamina use. Oh my goodness. We also found the white bunny gloves at one point, which does some serious sledge damage. So maybe sometime we'll put the white bunny outfit on and just go on a sledge rampage for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fun. White? Right. What's this? Demolition Jill extra gun. Baton, pistol, and revolver damage by 30%. What is that? I mean, what body part do you put that on? Because this is... Does it tell us here? Medium armor. Is that a headpiece? Body piece? And it's a hand piece. How many mod slots does that have? 6. Baton, pistol, and revolver. Interesting. I really like the, the different variety of things here. We got another night vision too. That's good. This is really, really important for flying around at night in the helicopter because, you know, everything's pitch black, of course. All right, I don't see anything else, but let's take a quick look, or rather, I will take a quick look at the armor pieces, and if I find something extraordinary, I will point it out. 30% maximum stamina bonus. That's pretty good. Sonya Red Witch booties. That's new. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Maximum stamina bonus 40. The Geek rather Converse. That's some serious stamina there. 40% undead damage. That's as good as what we're currently wearing. Let's compare that to what we're currently wearing. And, oh, I guess I can't put stuff back in there once I take it out. And then, of course, White Bunny was the sledge stamina usage. Okay, so let's go here. So we have 40% on Claire Redfield with 7 mod slots. This gives us the same thing across the board, a little less heat resist. So, okay, so that's not really an upgrade, it's more of a side grade. How do they look, just out of curiosity? Looks like I'm ready to go out in the garden and pull some weeds. Okay, well, we can keep these as a backup. Though, I mean, we have so much money now, we can repair these. The thing about repairing is it's not as much about the money for us as it is about the genetics, you know, having enough genetics. Very cool. All right, ladies and gents, that was the Horde Night. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to go back to the base, drop stuff off, and then for the second part of this episode, I think we'll go do a Tier 4 job. Or maybe we'll go into a cave. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know when we come back. All right, guys, we are at the trader. As you can see, we're going to sell a couple of things. So let's get our sales outfit on and then grab everything out of here. And we'll sell to Rail.
My senses have
my
picked
dudes
up
will keep me
something.
from getting attacked. Oh, I had a full stack of 25,000 to start with. This is all just extra vanilla ammo. I just got too much of it, so we might as well sell it and make a nice chunk of change. Okay, so that got us almost a whole another stack of cash there. Real close, anyway. Okay, so let's go talk to Poppy. And
all right, let's trade.
To see what she wants. Okay, so she wants 23 brown crystals and 5 gray crystals for upgrades. What we're going to do is we're going to go down into the caves for the rest of this episode because I want to get... I really enjoyed using the deagles, the double deagles on the Horde Night, so we're going to keep them and start using them, and I want to get a bonus on them. So right now she's offering Dismember, Explosion, and Short Circuit. Okay, none of those are like super great. So if we go down the caves, we should be able to collect 23 brown crystals and then come back up in time for whatever her next reset is. Also, I seem to have misplaced the few brown crystals that we got the very first time we went down into the Wasteland caves, which we did several episodes ago. You know what? Let's just leave the chopper here. And we'll just go right down to that cave right there. So let's see. I don't know what I did with them. They're probably around somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't have spent them on anything or anything like that. So let's just run down into this cave here and see if we can get 23 of those. and then back up here by the time she resets. Alright, I'm going to do night vision down here because it's pretty damn dark. And let's do the thing. Where's my compatriots? Alright, Satan, behind me, quick. You're in the fucking way, as always.
Master, we are not alone.
Okay. A little intense. Let's... Okay. If we press end, there we go. Okay. That should, well, did that put our, here, let's press it again. That doesn't seem to be doing anything for our infection. So if we go here, oh, I know why. Because I put my meds in
All
Satan.
systems go. How may I help?
So Satan is going to hold our meds from now on, just to free up space in my own inventory. So I guess, yeah, I guess it has to be in my inventory for that to work, which of course makes sense. Let's have one of these too while we're at it. Okay, so let's take this off. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Oh, right, it's daylight. That's going to make it difficult for us to find crystals, isn't it? Maybe we shouldn't be coming into the caves in the daytime. I didn't even think about that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, let's wander around down here a little bit and see if there's any possible way we can tell. And if not, you know, then we'll have to do caves at night. Well, actually, if I turn that off, Jesus, man. I guess once we get in the tunnels, then it gets darker. Okay. Yeah, this should still work then. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we'll just go down this tunnel here. There's one right there. Yeah, the problem with hitting the F key is when you have a weapon that also has a light on it, then it doesn't just register automatically, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But it's not a big deal. I just got to get used to doing it. All right, here we go. Turn that on. If we keep just our pick out while we're walking around, That, well, it does allow me to use the F key, so that's useful. Okay. Nothing there.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Let's give Stopwatch some heals here. Yes, I know, it's Scrapwatch. But if I want to call him Stopwatch, I'll call him Stopwatch. You guys can fuck off. He's my robot. Right? Am I right? Okay. Alright, no crystals through here. Just a couple ones that coming that way. Hey! What about that rock throwing bullshit? Okay, everybody good? I'll give you another heal. Taz has meat in his inventory, so he's good to go. Alright, we'll go up here.
Master, we are not alone.
Nothing. There we go. Grab this. There's one right there. How many did I say we need? 23? Is it 23 or 26? I don't remember now. I think it's 23, but we'll get 26 just to be on the safe side. I don't know why I looted that. Okay, there's one there. All the lead down here.
My senses have picked up something.
That's just grass. They're all coming from the sky. Any more? Okay, there's a ladder that way. Let's go back here first. And we'll take a look down. See, now we're in a lighted
Incoming
area.
enemies, prepare for conflict.
Okay, let's go up here and see what the hell's going on up here. And just goes back into more cave area. Oh, Jesus! That's hacks. Total hacks. Alright, that's a little tricky getting up there. Can I crouch and then do this? Yeah. So I guess there's not really anything in this cavern. It just goes to more caverns. All right, fair enough.
Master, we are not alone.
Pretty insane, man. Okay, Scrap Watch is in pretty good condition. Taz is in pretty good condition. Let's go left. We need to get back into a dark tunnel so we can look for crystals, because it's really hard to do that. Oh, I guess it's dark enough to look around, isn't it? The tufts of grass can look like crystals, so that could be helpful. There's one. Do 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 do. Backpack. There's one. Didn't I see a zombie down here? There's one. Nothing down through here. A little risky going around without the light on at all, because I could step on some spikes or something. Look at that, two right next to each other. Love it.
My senses have picked up something.
Nothing there. let's jump down here. Take a look-see. Yeah, right there. Okay, we'll go this way. Right here. What's that? The motor gain glasses. Melee attack speed 50%. Nice.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Weapons bag down there. Roman spear. Alright, let's take a look. Right there. Okay, let's hit Scrappy up again with a thing. We hit him or the dog? Yeah, we must have hit him. Jump down. Wait, how come that's not turning off? There we go. Right here.
My senses have picked up something.
Okay, where are we at? We're down that way. Okay, let's go left. Turn that on. There we go. Get a little explosive action going there. Right there. Nice. And right here. Got a water area. Alright, let's go. Under the water. Our favorite thing to do in the caves. That's right, I got
I've got a bad feeling about this.
hold your breath, whatever the perk is, I can't remember which one that is. Oh, the one Iron Gut, yeah. level 4, so I can hold my breath for quite some time. There's one right there. That gets us up to 18. We're getting close. $19. They weren't dead yet. Cass, get over here.
My senses have picked up something.
Okay, let's go left. Theoretically, if we kind of stay along the sides and not walk down the center, we'll probably avoid spikes and barbed wire. Maybe. Of course, the downside to doing that is we miss some, stuff that's on the ground that we could be looting, like duffel bags and weapons bags and all that. I mean, because, we need more stuff. We don't have enough stuff. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough stuff. We need all of it. All the stuff. All the stuff. Nothing through here. We must have already been here because that was loaded.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, we didn't. If we were through here, we didn't get this. It gets up to 20. Nothing there. Okay, let's go up this way. Nope, we don't want to pick up a small stone. I missed something over here? No. Yeah, I think we've been through here because
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
that tent looks really familiar. Level 84. I'm not seeing any crystals coming through here. Just ran into a spike or something. Yeah, we have been through here already. Okay, let's go this way, because we haven't been this way. Call everybody over here. Insane. There's a crystal right there in the fire. It gets us 21.
Master, we are not alone.
Here's one. 22. We can turn the light off and on with the F key with this weapon. I think that's a dead end. Oh no, we can go up this way. Up on the skulls. Oh, I guess those don't have collision. Okay, we'll have to... Can I... Here, let's just quit fucking around and do this. Why make it difficult? Because I like to do parkour jumps, that's why. Right there. It gives us 23. I think that's all we need, but let's get 3 more just to be on the safe side. Because I'm old and I forget shit. We just came up that way, I think. So yeah, go up here. All our guys up here. Nothing down there, huh? Crystal eyes anyways. There's some barbed wire. I see a couple of crystals. This one for sure. And yeah, a couple over here.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
There's one right there. Okay. Oh, that gets us 27. All right, we'll take 27. Okay, how close are we to an exit? Not super close. At least not one that I can see. So let's just go ahead and use our own then. All right, Poppy. What do you got for bonuses?
Welcome back, Survivor.
She's got short circuit, double damage, and blood drain. You know what? I'll take double damage. For these guys. Oh, I forgot to bring my gray crystals. Damn it, Jim. And it was only 23. Okay, well, guys, I'm going to... Yeah, we have 22 minutes. I'm going to run back to the base, grab 5 gray crystals, come back, get this bonus applied to our double deagles, and get them repaired as well. And I think then in the next episode, the plan's going to be to start working jobs. We got... Oh, my God, look at this. We've already killed 205 of the 225 cave zombies for the Wasteland. So we're almost done with that. Hell, if I would have paid attention to that, I probably would have stayed down a little longer. But that's okay. We're going to have to go back down for more crystals anyways. And I also need to go in real life here. So, yeah. All in all, pretty good day. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.